Hey everybody, Joy here. It's Tuesday, September 7, 2021, and we're going to just talk about what I've been doing. So if you think that's a completely boring topic, just say goodbye and come back next time I teach something, okay? I am going to teach something though, but you have to watch it to find out because I don't know where I'm going to put it in this video. I'm just starting it, but I have a list. I have decided if I'm going to remember things these days, I'm going to have to write them down. So, I have for you my finished Blues for Jeff quilt. I have a fashion show for you. I have some information for one of my subscribers who asked me if you can use the shirt kit to make a dress. I can tell you all about it because I've been using the shirt kit again. I'm going to show you some pictures of some very exciting grass carp. I know that'll excite you. And then I'm going to tell you about some new quilts I want to make and do and where you can go look at them. Okay? So let me take the camera off the pole and I'm going to turn around and I'm going to show you the Blues for Jeff quilt all done. Stay with me. Okay, so here it is. Here it is. This is a queen size bed. The quilt is not a queen size quilt. It might fit a double bed. I have a double bed downstairs and I'm going to try it on it. We have a king size bed in the RV, so it can't fit that. And I just put it here to show it to you. It's not staying here. Oh, I just love it. I love a new quilt. And I love the thread I used to do this with. I love the thread. I love the pattern. The pattern was from a design set called Edgewood. And it's from My Creative Stitches. Edgewood. And it was an edge to edge. Obviously, I think you have 3 choices in those sets. And I really am happy with this. I'm going to take the camera off the pole and I'm going to show you up close. Hopefully the light is better in here and you'll be able to see the quilting. I have put it in the washer and the dryer. It took 5 of those color catcher sheets. First I just put 2 and I opened it up about halfway through. They were totally soaked. They were this dark. Totally soaked. So I put 3 more in. And so the next 3 just came out lightly colored. And none of the white. Please don't ever wash a quilt without using those color catcher sheets. None of the color came off on all of this white. So I was very happy about that. Alright my friends. A done project. My next one is going to be just the solid fabric. That pretty batik I bought, and I'm just going to make a bed spread, we'll call it, because it's not really a quilt. It will be quilted, but I don't know, a comforter, a quilt, a throw, whatever. It's going on the king size bed in the RV when I get it done. Let me show you up close of this. So here's the corner. And it's not flat because it's touching the floor. Look at the thread. Isn't it pretty? I'm so happy with the thread. And the binding is on. I used a 2.5 inch binding this time because I wanted to sew through the front and catch it on the back. So I used a 2.5 inch this time instead of 2 1/4. You know, my quilts don't go in any shows anywhere. I don't care who likes my quilts and who doesn't. And I don't want any strangers touching my quilts. I don't care anything about winning some silly ribbon. I remember going to Linda Taylor's store one time. And she had, up in the corner of one of her walls, well, halfway across the wall, she had a whole bunch of ribbons hanging there. And I just thought, oh my gosh, dust catchers, something to get cobwebs. I was not impressed. I just was not impressed. I never have been impressed with trophies and rewards and stuff like that. I don't know why. I'm just an odd duck. I'm just such an odd duck. Now see, it doesn't hang over this corner because it's too little. But isn't that a pretty quilting pattern? Ah, just yummy. Just yummy. Okay, my friends. That's my Blues for Jeff quilt. And it breaks my heart that Jeff will never see it, but I will always love it. Okay, so you saw my quilt. So I was going to show you the fashion show next, but I can't show you the fashion show because it will be way too long. So the fashion show's going to be all by itself in a separate video. Okay, so I'm crossing off fashion show. That's not going to be here. It'll be a separate video maybe tomorrow. So the next thing I'm going to show you is how Jerry finally had to drive 75 miles from here, and he finally got these special fish. They're going to eat all the grass in our ponds. And so I said, can I take a video of you because everybody will want to see? So please get excited, will you? I'm going to show you right here. Yeah. All right, we're in our Jeep. We're headed down to the big pond. There's Jerry's barns. We can't get to the four-wheeler. So we're having to go in the Jeep. But Jeeps are supposed to be able to climb rocks and everything else, so hopefully it will come down this very spooky road. It gets really steep here in a minute. This used to be real nice. There's the trees. Remember I told you there was another big pile of trees Jerry had to burn? And there they are.
Well, that's one pile.
You mean there's another one other than this?
Bigger than that.
Oh my goodness. Look at that.
That's bigger than that.
Hope we don't burn the woods down. Somebody's talking to me. My phone's hidden in here. Jerry's going to go move some wood out of the road. This used to be real nice. When our grandkids were little, we came down here all the time. The kids just lived in this pond down here. We fished. Oh my gosh, we had so much fun fishing. The kids were little. My little granddaughter, Lindy, she could outfish all the guys. She was great at it. We think there's too many fish in the pond now because they seem to all be the same size. So we're going to go down this road again. It gets very steep. Here we are. Oh my goodness, Jerry! Oh, how are you going to burn that with burning down the whole, without burning down the whole forest?
Just burn it slow.
Oh my goodness. Somebody ought to come get that for their wood burning business. I bet they would if we told them about it.
I'm going to wait around here.
So here's the pond Jerry built with his bulldozer. It took him 7 years. It needs some TLC down here, that's for sure. Well, the guys must have mowed down here today. See all the ick in the pond? That's what we're going to get rid of. These grass carp are going to eat that. That is the whole point of it. Okay, I have been dropped off at the dock. It's just a pond. Not humongous, but it's humongous enough for us. We love it. And the spiders really love it. Check out that spider web right there. So pretty. This is all our land up there. We got 2 little boats over there we bought for the boys when they were little. Boo Bear and his brother Jacob, we bought those 2 little boats for them. And that other thing's a grill. Watch out for that giant cobweb. So I had to bend down and get some water in that pitcher because Jerry doesn't bend as good as I do. And there's our fishes. Jerry had to drive how far?
50 miles.
50 miles.
It was over here.
All right, so you're going to dump that pitcher of water in on top of them.
That's correct.
Well, good. They'll be excited. And that's supposed to acclimate them.
Yep.
It's got that sunscreen in it. Maybe they'll like it for their eyeballs. Oh, it'd be wonderful to see all this grass. Look at that over there. It's everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. The grass. It's just nasty. It's never been this bad before. Never in all the years we've been here. So we're going to get rid of that. I hope they eat fast.
They eat 2 to 3 times their body weight in grass every day.
They do not.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Say it again.
They eat 2 to 3 times their body weight in grass every day.
Wow. How old are these grass carp?
I'd say probably a year old, maybe less.
They get really, really big. We had some in our other pond, but
They weigh about 20. They go up to about 20 pounds.
and they died. So if they eat their weight in grass every day, they'll be 20 pounds by next summer.
Well, I don't know about that, but
Hello. Hello. I'm your new mother. I'll take care of you. I will feed you very, very well. Here, are you going to touch them?
I need some more of that pond water.
More pond water.
Yeah.
Look at all the cattails over there.
Yeah, they eat those too.
They eat the cattails?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That would be nice. They'll have to climb out of the water to get them.
There's one.
Ooh. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you for eating all this grass. Goodbye. So now we have 4 more.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I'm going to show. The other 4 can be non-famous.
I gotta just let 2 of them go.
Why?
I need 2 in the other pond, that little pond.
Oh, the other pond gets 2. So here we are down the hill. You can see down the hill, this is the first pond Jerry built. It's a little one. It has a ton of fish in it. Jerry stocked them both with black bass and bluegill. This one's a little bit higher than it was. Look at, there's big old fish over there. This one's not near as bad as the other one, Jerry. This pond doesn't have any grass in it.
I know, but
These grass carp might starve over here. There's no cattails either. So here we go. Now don't fall in. I'm glad we're getting a Christmas tree here. Look at our little Christmas tree. How nice. Did he like it? Here, hold the fish up and show my people. There he is. Okay, throw him in. There. So they're still alive and they like it. I don't know what they're going to eat in there. I don't see any grass. I see a little bit floating around. Maybe they can eat the trees hanging in the water. You all remember Lucy, my mannequin. Do you see Lucy's wearing a dress? Yes, she's wearing a dress I made. And guess what I made it from? To my viewer that said, can you use the shirt kit to make a dress? This is the shirt kit. This is my envelope where I made 2 tops. I made a top out of this fabric and a top out of this fabric. And all I did was lengthen it down to my knees and I made a dress. And that was back in September of 2012. 2012. You know how many times I've worn it? None. I'm gonna wear it though. We're gonna be going to church one of these days. We're taking our RV to San Antonio and we are going to church. So yes, yes, yes. Fit Nice system, SureFit design system. Make your top. In SureFit Designs, you have a skirt on the back of the top. Turn it around, put the skirt on it, make sure you have plenty of room in the hip, and just extend it. And you have a dress, my friends. You can use the dress kit for it, of course, or the shirt kit. Now, the shirt kit does not have a skirt. Doesn't have a skirt, but it doesn't matter. Because you can make your top. I just made mine. I just made this yesterday. I made 2 tops out of it. And you can see how long it is. And so to make a dress, all I would do is make it longer. It'd be so easy. I almost did it, but I didn't really have the time this morning to do that. And I've been wanting to make a video to update all of my friends out there on what I've been doing and what I've been making and where I've been going, which is nowhere. So here is my dress. Let me move it up close so you can see the embroidery. Can you see the embroidery? When you have an embroidery machine, you really should use it. So I embroidered here and here, and I embroidered at the hem of the sleeves. The back has 2 waist darts. 2 waist darts. The waist darts are in the shirt kit. My dress has a bust dart. Everything I make has a bust dart. Has to. So even though the shirt kit does not come with the bust dart, Glenda shows you how to do an FBA, and she does it in the book exactly like I've shown you how to do it for years. Okay? So yes, make a dress. It's so easy. And once you get the pattern done to where it's got all your little idiosyncrasy corrections in it, like I have, you could make a dress a day. Oh, just fabulous, just fabulous. I love these kits. What about Fit Nice compared to Sure Fit Designs? Fit Nice does not have a dart. Fit Nice doesn't care if you ever have a dart. But same exact thing. Just draw it longer to the length you want it, and you've turned a shirt into a dress. It is so simple. And I hope that makes sense. And so guess what else? Guess what else? If you are into the shirt kit, you've asked me many times, why don't you use the shirt kit? Why don't you use the shirt kit? I already made a video, and I already showed you several things I made from the shirt kit and how I made it. But it's not going to be live until September 11th, so that's Saturday. Because in it, I'm announcing, hello, a shirt show that Glenda's going to do. So if you're into the shirt kit, watch me on September 11th, and I'll tell you about her shirt show. That'll be September 11 right here, and then on September 18, which is a Saturday, the following Saturday, you can watch her, and she will show you all kinds of stuff about the shirt kit, okay? And hers is 18 something, I think you have to pay, but she gives you lots of free stuff, so be sure and watch my video on Saturday, and I will go into detail about that. And then make yourself a sign and hang them all over the house. So you might actually remember it. That's what I have to do these days. That is what I have to do these days. I actually have to make notes of what I'm going to tell you, or I forget half of it. Okay, so that is talking about the shirt kit. And so now, I've told you about the Blues for Jeff, told you about the exciting, thrilling grass car, and the shirt kit. And so now I just want to tell you about quilts. You want to talk about quilts? I have a new friend. Her name is Avondra. Is that just a beautiful name? Avondra. And she does everything in the world. I mean everything. She quilts. She makes clothes. She knits. She crochets. She spins. She also takes care of some rental properties that she owns, and she does the repairs herself on those. I'm like, you're going to be a really good friend to have. But she doesn't live here. She lives far, far away. But still, because we have FaceTime, and we have Zoom, and we have text, and we have Facebook. You know, isn't it nice you can make a new friend? You know, I can have a really good friend named Helga. Hello, Helga, I love you. I have a really good friend named Helga in Germany. And oh my gosh, if there was any way we could get together, it would be like in the movies where you see them running slowly, slowly across the grass. And they finally meet, and they hug each other. That's what it would be like if we ever got to see each other in real life. So thank God for friends. Let me see, is that the end of what I wanted to tell you today? No, the quilts. This morning, I was talking to Evandra about it. She's an amazing quilter. And I was talking to her, and I said, have you seen this new Edyta video? And she said, oh yes, I've seen this new Edyta video. And I said, I have got to make that wedding quilt. That is the prettiest quilt I've ever seen. I love it. She said, oh, I love it too. I'm going to make it too. So we talked about making it together, and then maybe her coming here, and we could quilt them together or finish making them together. I don't know what we're going to do. Who knows? I'm not going there because I won't get on an airplane. But she flies all the time, so we'll see. You might get to meet my new friend one of these days. I might get to meet her myself one of these days. Still going to meet Viv one of these days. Viv always says, one of these days we are going to sew together. We may be in heaven's sewing room, but one of these days. All right, dear ones, I'm going to show you right here just a little clip from the, what's she call it? I think she calls it Tahoe. The Tahoe quilt right here. You can watch the whole thing yourself. I'm going to show you a little clip right here. So this is the mail I got this morning from Edyta, and it has a link here to her laundry basket quilts quilting window live. And so what you do is you click on that link. I imagine you all can find that link at Laundry Basket Quilts. It's going to eventually take you, click on watch on YouTube. Yes, now I can't show you her video because it's not my video, it's her video. But what I want to show you is that quilt behind her. Oh, I just gasped when I saw it. She made that for her daughter. Her daughter's getting married next week. And she says she has to quilt it and bind it before Monday, I think she said. Oh, surely she didn't mean yesterday. Oh my goodness. But I just love that quilt. I think it is so beautiful. And she named it Tahoe. So then she also made another quilt for her daughter's mother-in-law. Can you believe that? Oh my goodness. If I had a son who could marry her other daughter, of course he would be very, very old. Let me see if I can get a more close-up of it. Do you see that quilt that she's lifting up on the table? I think, is it called Bear? The Bear quilt? I can't remember what she's calling it. This is all made with her Bluebird bundles, her new bundles. I think she has the most beautiful fabric. Let me see if she names it. Yes, it's called Little Bear. Little Bear. And she made that quilt for her daughter's mother-in-law. Wow, wow, wow. Could I be your caretaker or your cleaning lady or something? Oh my goodness, her quilts are so beautiful. But for that one in the background, let's go there again. For that one in the background, Evandra and I are going to make that quilt. She is going to have a kit for that quilt. It's called Tahoe. And we are going to make it. And I don't know, it could take me years to make it. We talked about trying to do it together, but she may not realize how slow I am at making quilts. But oh my goodness, and then of course she has all those beautiful, beautiful fabrics and all the quilts she makes. I just think she's the most amazing quilter on the planet. She is my favorite. So that's end of the quilts I wanted to show you. So, how about that? How about that? I cannot imagine myself getting that quilt made in less than 2 or 3 years. I made the mystery quilt, and Edyta makes these quilts in no time. I don't know how she does it, and she says she makes all her own quilts. She doesn't have anyone help her. So I decided this morning to go ahead and order the half-yard bundle of her new, what's her new pattern called? Bluebird? I think it's called Bluebird. And it's, of course, blue. She just loves blues and whites. I love blues and whites. You love blues and whites. And so I went ahead and ordered the half-yard bundle, just so I know I'll have plenty of it, and then I'll be able to make some of her other blue and white quilts too. Evandra bought the, is it called the teddy bear? The teddy bear quilt? That doesn't sound right. In the little video that you can watch, it's the one that Edyta made for her mother-in-law. Her daughter's getting married. I hope they show lots of pictures of the wedding somewhere so we can watch that. Did you watch a Pioneer Woman's daughter got married? Can you believe it? I was around, that girl's born, and her little brothers were just babies. Oh my goodness, and they are married. No wonder I feel so old. Okay, let me see. I think that was the last of my list that I wanted to talk about today. The Edyta quilts. So next is go downstairs and pack that sewing table up. You know, I bought that great big sewing table. Well, I thought it was a little tiny sewing table because I was going to put it in my RV, and now we've just decided to use the table in the RV, which is brilliant, wonderful, fabulous. I love it. I've already sewn in there. Oh, I love it. And so we've got to get that wooden table packed back up in the box it came in, and you know how impossible that is, and there's styrofoam all over the garage floor, and we're like, oh, where does that go, where does that go, where does that go? We're going to get it in that box, and we're going to go get it returned. So I'll be back soon, because I want to show you the fashion show from Fit Nice. So maybe tomorrow, but bye for now.